Hi everyone! Might help if I egg the microphone up. Hi Jay! Okay. So, today I think we need to give Angron a little bit of... Hey Autistic! Hey John! So, we're giving Angron a little bit of manicure. We're making these feet look absolutely fabulous. And that's where we're up to do today. So I figure, first off, we need to give this some shading going down here. Then we're going to make these all shiny. And that's... Where is the music? There we go. Oh. Possibly. There we go. That's better. That's where we need to be at. So, yeah. That's the plan. That's where we're going. I figure, first off, we need to get some color going. Because I figure this is a good starting point on the shading. You're excited for Thunderbolts? It looks like a fun romp. Like, it looks like a vibe. I'm kind of there for it, but, like, on the other hand, I'm very Marveled out. I'm like, give me something other than Marvel. But I think if it looks like it rocks really well, I might see it. So I forget that. We'll mix it with a bit of that. And where is a brown that is very dark? That's what we need. Maybe that? Actually, we can cut out the middleman. We don't need the red. We can just go with that and mix them together. That'll give us our shade. I think. Maybe. Yeah, seems about right. Let's try. Bit of a shake. So, how's everyone's day going? It is... Actually, funnily enough, I turned on the computer this morning and I got hit with, congratulations, there are weather warnings. And I'm like, this is in place for the whole country. Oh dear. So, the Easter storm was late, but apparently it was worth the wait. Because, like, for Easter, it was like, hey, yeah, there's gonna be this cyclone. There's gonna be this other thing. Hi, G, how you going? And a whole bunch of other things, but it never really showed up. Hey, Jay. Oh, no, wait, you're already here. I've already said hello. And it hit straight on. All the snowballs, all the time. We're going ahead and getting the really dark spots for Angron going. Mixing up some purple and some brown. Okay. Hopefully. This is not dark enough. Okay. We're gonna have to pull out the big guns. We need to find ourselves within the box something that's hopefully not black. And hopefully something that can make this dark enough to shade well. Like, we could probably mix in some blue to make this work. Ba-da-da. Because color theory. And this is also quite a dark blue, so should we? It's also got a grey base to it by the looks. So, fingers crossed. Yeah, we love our color theory here. Speaking of which, I have the PowerPoint for that done. I figure after we finish doing everything with the scary game, we'll go ahead and have a day where we actually sit down and talk paint and all the fun stuff to do with that. That is still not the right color. We're just going to abuse that area until we get the right shade and stuff. Like, maybe we just hit it with black. Maybe we just come in with some black and be like, BAM! This does not feel like the right move. Okay, if we're going into black shades, if we're going into dark blue shades, I feel like we really, really need to get punchy with this. So what do we got? What have we got here? We could... Actually, oops. Contrasts. If we mix it up, a brown-black contrast, this might work. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, if I was a little dip pot to put my contrasts in, where would I be? Because honestly, I have misplaced my palette for this. Oh no, wait, there it is. It's just covered in things. Do-do-do-do. This is fine. Because this this is ridiculously big compared to everything else. And we only need like one side of this. There we go. Okay, so we have this. We have this. Now, we have our contrast paints that I don't actually use that often. So, I figure we go ahead and we use some red brown, which is actually, funnily enough, called Gristly Brown. I think this is perfect for Angron. Oh, welcome in. How you going? And then we mix these together. We get a vibe. Yeah. There we go. Like, look at this. Like, I think that is going to be great shading. We just need to actually invest in getting eyedroppers. Perfect. Life is good over here. We're working on shading or getting some really dark parts for Angron so that everything will stand out. Looks like the color for Oxblood. It kind of is. Like, it definitely has that bloody look to it. Like old blood. Blood red and purple. Yeah, so we're using purple as the shading for Angron. And I'm just wanting a really, really dark purple to hit the high notes, as it were. Or to make the high notes stand out. So, I figure contrast paints at this point are probably going to be my best bet in terms of the colors that I have access to. And if nothing else, we can build them out. Do I have an amethyst purple? I would say that this magenta here is the best pure closest approximation of amethyst I have. Yeah, it's a vibe. Unfortunately, I have no Emperor's Children to attack with. Because frankly, I think they would be the best ones to put it on. I probably should have done this in the same pot. So I figure I want mostly red with just a hint of blue in it. This shading. Alright, let's give this a go. There we go, that's better. That's what we're looking for. Because this is getting basically no light through here. So getting this all dark, I think, is a great plan. What's your opinion on the kill team in future? Like, I haven't played kill team. I have painted half of a kill team, but I haven't played it. I'm kind of like, it's on the, I will eventually play this, but at this time I haven't. Like, I like the idea of it, because, like, to me, kill team doesn't seem so intimidating. You still gotta do the other side of this. Because me and numbers, they don't get along very well. And, like, with kill team, it seems like there's less area to mess up with. That being said, like, Warhammer, like the main Warhammer game, it feels quite, I think I'd compare the main Warhammer game to MTG Commander versus modern or standard Magic. Oh yeah, that is so much better. Yeah, I really should bite the bullet and just try the game before I make my judgments. Like, I've fallen into having a small Tyranid army, so eventually I really need to try it. Thank you. Yeah, like, I found this picture of an iridescent bird's wing, and I'm like, ah, yes. I could try on Tabletop Simulator. That's a good idea. I've heard good things about that. Like, I know where the clubs meet up, so that's not too big of an issue. Oh yeah, that's looking so much better. Good night. Yeah. Well, actually, I found out about it by accident. I was like going down to the local toy store where they have some paints, Like, and it's even just the general toy store, it's not the games store. And I was like, yeah. And the person there behind the counter was like, oh, you play Warhammer? And I'm like, ah. you do tabletops. You do tabletop wargaming. And I'm like, huh? I've only just bought some model paint. How do you know this? And he's like, there's a bunch of people playing in the back right now. And I'm like, ha! I am. I'm like, that's great. Unfortunately, I have to run. And he's like, don't worry, they play every week. And I'm just like, like, never has the social script been flipped so much. How do I have orange down there? That is not where the orange should be. Like, oh my word. I was totally unprepared for that. Like, also that toy store is so friendly. Like, it's like one of those mum and pop stores where it's like, yeah, don't worry about it. We don't have something you need, we can order it in. Or if we can't order it in, we'll look into how you can actually find it. Don't worry. And it's just so sweet. Like, 10 out of 10, best store. Oh, what is this? What is this? Where does this connect to? Oh boy, where does this connect to? I don't remember there being a blue tack here. Oh no! Oh no, what does this connect to? What's this part? I don't remember this part. Is this a part? Hey, Not Rick. You've had thoughts tonight? Okay. What be these thoughts, Not Rick? You all spend days on... Oh gosh, you're calling me out, Not Rick. I'm not sure if I'm ready for this. Oh no. Why we do not dream of our phones? Ah, I dream about what I read on my phone. I spend like way too many hours reading on my phone. I have like a library worth of ebooks on my phone. I'm pretty sure by this... I just peeled off my paint. Ah! Why did I put blue tack in here? Why did I not remember that there was blue tack in these... Wait, is there blue tack on the other side? Is this something that's connected to something? Ah! I don't see blue tack. Why is it only on one side? It could just be a simple thing, just not something that happens. I mean, honestly, I think when it comes to phones and things like that, I think it's more along the lines of like... Wait. Second thing in the mind, the body is designed for wanting adventure. I think these gouges in his body are actually designed for where his arm was originally, like for these bits. I think we might fill them in. Or we're going to just carefully ignore them. We're going to carefully ignore them, I think. Just gotta get rid of the rest of the blue tack. It's like, I think doing the same thing every day, unless you're of a certain mind and you appreciate the routine, for a lot of people, that is very stifling. Okay, we gotta fix that up. We'll come back to that. Right now, we're working on hooves. Can't believe I left blue tack in. Then again, we've also ignored the holes there for a while, so yeah. Like, I think personally you end up with two types of people. You got the people that go ahead and they're like, oh yeah, we're okay with staying where we are. And then you've got people that go out and seek for things. And of course, then you have people that are like, yeah, I'm okay where I am, but then I get trained to go ahead and seek for things. And whether that's metaphorically going and seeking for things, or like they end up with wanderlust and get restless and go places. Like, I think within that, you can get a really wide range of people. There we go, that's better. Oh, let's extend this out while we're here. Like, but as for not dreaming about phones, I think phones are more like a means of getting the information to the person. It's like an extension of the person. I think that's how phones have gotten categorized in human psyche? It's one or the other. So I'm not sure that humans really notice / care about phones as a object on a subconscious level. Just like, but when you think about it, like the amount of times someone goes ahead, they pick up their phone and then they walk away, or you end up searching for information during like dinner or whatever, or like I think it's probably a generational thing too. Like, you get peeps who are just like, you dream of buses and stuff? Okay, fair. But if you're interested in automobiles and things, then that's something that catches your eye. Hey James, how you going? We're busy getting Angron's Tootsies looking good. Alright. Now we can make his hooves. Color. Actually, we... Alright, what color are we making his hooves? I am having a lovely day. So, step one, we need to get that black off, that orange off of there. We do not want a stripe of orange. Then... what if we make these talons like a brassy goldy color? Kind of like this. I think that'd be cool. Thank you, Cloud! Yeah, we've been working on Angron for a couple months. And he goes alongside Sanguinius, who is still presently headless and armless. Armless? Handless. Handless. There we go. So, I'm looking forward to seeing us get these two together. It's gonna be such a vibe. I'm so looking forward to that. Alright, let's see if we can get any more paint out of this paint pot. Oh yeah, his head is hanging out in here. I've kind of been like chickening out on painting it because I'm like, oh, there's so much detail. I'm scared about it, honestly. Like, it's so fancy. There's like eyes and everything. It makes me nervous. It's so small. Like, this is smaller than my thumbnail. I think I want to kind of practice on a Space Marine head, like one of the ones that's out and open first, and see if I can get some practice on that. Aha! The art of shaking a pot upside down to get the paint. And that was way too much black. Oh, yeah. Like, my tip? Go sail the high seas. Practice on a fake one. You were hearing something, not Rick. That was definitely not... No, it couldn't be. It actually was not. Please don't bucket me. Oh yeah. Pot upside down, like this, and shake. Yeah, pot upside down. Paint pot upside down. You know, you hold it. No, it's fine. It clips up. Actually, yeah, there's a model nearby. You know, you do it like that. You shake it. You shake it all about, and then it's fine. But like, there is like maybe a quarter teaspoon of paint left in this. I don't know. It's very empty. I do have the sock puppet. I've kind of decided that the sock puppet can be for painting, since I've got my head down like this most of the time. I think it works. Sock puppet is friend. There we go. There shall be no orange here. Da-da-da-da! Glorious! Now, what have I done here? Why is this brown? Oh, right. That's why it was brown. We were originally going with brown for the armor. Alright, let's fix that. We do not need that. Oh my gosh! Enjoy, not Rick! Privacy. Fair enough. Gotta make the most of it. Yeah! They do! And they scream out! Do-do-do! Alright. So now I figure we start getting the shading going down. Oops. That's supposed to be there. Now we need to figure out what color we want the horns to be. hooves? Hooves. Hooves. We want the hooves to be. There we go. And yeah, I think picking up on the brass would be cool. Or we go into the brown. Like, kind of like deer antler? Maybe? Or better be. Something like this. As the bright color. And then going into dark color. Yeah, let's hit it with something like that. What else we got? Could go something a bit more fleshy. No, no. We don't need that. Green would look bad. Maroon? Oh yeah. Do we have the resources? Like, I kind of feel like brown would be able to pick it up into the horns and things. Maroon... like, if we go maroon, on one hand, it would mix very well with the rest of the colors. However, it would mean that it's not very... It would mean that the yellow is, like, these yellow high points is the only other color. Or the only other point of color, which is something I'm worrying about, because we've got very little yellow here, and on Sanguineous it's yellow with very little red. So it is this compare and contrast. Thank you for the follow, Colt. Painting is going really great. We're busy working on a diorama with Sanguineous and Angron. And we're busy deciding what color hooves Angron is going to have. We could make them like blindingly white and then just completely splatter them in gore. That would be a vibe. I think this is going to be the set. Give them orange. Orange. I haven't considered orange. Orange would be a pretty good bridging color. And black on top. So like a fade. So like black up here and then down to orange. I don't think I'd go black on top. I think I'd put black on the bottom so it kind of looks like a glow actually. That sounds like a vibe. Let's go with it. Alright, we need to base it in orange. Let's give this a go. Brown with orange highlights. Ooh. Ooh, I think we're onto something with the orange. So either way, like on top of the orange. Yeah. We're speaking about the same thing. I think what we need to do is we start with the orange either way, no matter what way we go from here. Because we can also transfer the ideas from the hooves onto the claws that I have been avoiding like all get out for the longest time. So I think that'll work wonderfully. Alright. Hello, hooves. Good thing is that we don't need to worry about everything. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Like, when it's the middle of any, like, summer, spring, anything. No. Like, being in an area where the temperatures are just like, yeah, hi, we're gonna be a pain. It is the worst. Bum, bum. Come on. Like, in New Zealand, it really depends on where you're at. For me, I find that it's sort of, as long as you have the windows open, it's okay. In summer. In winter, on the other hand, your toes fall off. It's just too cold. Like, not having the air conditioning, that sounds like it's from early 1900s right there. That being said, like, I suppose it depends on the generation of the people that owns the house previously. Or if you're renting, then their views on it. Like, the whole harden up mentality is fairly common over here. Oh no! Yeah, they'll do it. Yeah, just that whole... Yeah, you know. Oh, it's -2 degrees. Yeah, just throw on another sweater. It's fine. You don't need insulation in the walls. You don't need to worry about that. She'll be right. Oh, you're already wearing 3 sweaters? Ah, just go for a size up. It's fine. Like, growing up, that was the general consensus for most students. You went to school? Yeah. Oh, heck yeah. Like, you went to, like, university housing, and all the university students were, like, wearing 4 layers of sweatshirts. And they'd be like, oh, yeah. Don't worry about it, mate. And then there would be that one fella running around and they'd be shirtless with stubbies. Oh, short shorts. And be like, yeah. Don't worry about it, mate. My jandals? Yeah. It's only -2 degrees. What are you talking about? This is where it's at.
Life is a winding road. No telling where
Hi, Richard. How you going?
driving through days and nights.
Hope Hope you're having a lovely day.
Won't stop for traffic lights. And
Oh, heck yeah.
really wanna know.
You play Sororitas, right? Do I remember this correctly?
Let's figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs.
Heck yeah.
You can say I lost my mind. I will keep
Well done.
holding my head high.
See you, Colt.
Even if the sky is falling down.
We're giving Angron here a manicure. No, pedicure.
So high,
Hi, Tyson.
trust
Enjoy.
to fly. Sometimes we're
I've heard Marvel Rivals is good.
but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know,
Ba, ba, ba.
if I
Thank you, Richard.
figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down,
Like,
I will keep on searching for my
from what I've heard of the vibe of Sisters of Battle, it goes hard.
I will keep on holding
Like, from what I understand, the more they die, the more badass, like, oh my gosh, the more epically they fight. But
even if the sky is falling down.
yeah, I think that's the entire understanding I have of the Sisters of Battle. They're sort of those nuns with guns. Oops, I was not supposed to paint that one. And hallowed martyrs, I am correct. Oh, heck yeah. Like, that is not dried enough for us to paint. Wait, that was the wrong one to paint. That would be why. Like, thank you. So basically, Angron is going to get a fade from down here. So it looks like there's a glow coming down. And then there's going to be little scratches and things. It's going to be cool. And it's going to be a vibe. And hopefully in the next couple of streams, we're going to start being able to work out the base for these guys. I have some terrain that we can cut up. Do I only paint? I do not. Oh, wait, for Warhammer, I read the books. And eventually I'll play. Like, I'd like to finish painting my Tyranids and my kill team before I attempt playing. But it's kind of one of those things where it's not high on my priority list. Advice is just play. Yeah, that's fair, but like, again, it's sort of that thing of, to me, I'm not really super worried about it. Like, painting is what drew me in. Well, sort of. Good night, Nut Rick. Thanks for helping. Like, I don't mind painting. I don't mind the idea of playing. And I'm certainly a lot more positive of the idea than I was when I started. Like, when I started, I was just like, nah, just flat out. But, like, I personally could probably take or leave playing the game. But again, it's sort of that thing of making sure to not knock it until I try it. And to me, that's kind of important. Yeah. Oops. Yeah. And that really is the takeaway when you're doing a hobby. It is making sure that you go ahead and you do the things that make you happy. You don't go ahead and drag yourself into stuff that isn't something you like. Or if you try something that you like, don't like, I mean, like you find that you don't like it, that you're able to leave. Because that's important, I think. There we go. Oh yeah, that orange is what we're needing. And like, one thing that I'm really finding is like, for me, I'm enjoying theory crafting and just sort of pondering life, the universe, and everything, from being like, ah, right, so this is a thing that exists in Warhammer. Oh my word. Alright, what does this mean for all of this? Is this written about? Oh, okay. And like, the various things that come out and the implications. And the fact that it is something with literally hundreds of books written about is such a vibe. Because like, being able to just pick up a book and be like, ah, now we get to find out about this. Like, this is enjoyable. Or like, just the little details. Yeah, yeah. Like, I think the thing that has made my brain sort of go wow recently has been the fact that there is actual time travel in Warhammer 40k, apparently. And like, the whole order has just poofed out of existence. The Ordo Tempestus. And like, excuse me, are you telling me alternate timelines are actually canon in Warhammer? Is this what they call retcons? Is this why there is retcons? It's people messing around with time travel? Excuse me? Is this it? Like, this is the vibe I like. That being said, anytime someone talks about time travel, I'm just like, excuse me? You speak of my language? I like this. I love this. This is fantastical. Thank you. She's amazing. Where are we at? And especially because, like, there's so many different authors. Although, the person that hooks me up with their Warhammer books has only been giving me Dan Abnett. So I'm like, I suppose I am getting a thorough education in one point of view. This is fair. Yeah, there we go. Oh no. Although it's also really interesting talking to people and then hearing their various points of view. Yeah, like, for me. So I got introduced to Warhammer many years ago now. And I sort of took one look and I was like, nope, this is too nerdy for me, and tried to run away. And then, like, I want to say November-ish, I was like, I have given up running away. Please give me some of this good stuff. Give me this plastic crack. And, like, I'm glad I gave up. Like, the level of, like, it feels quite rounded out, and I like that. That and the fact that every time I read a Warhammer book and I finish it, I'm like, oh, thank goodness I don't live in 40k. I feel so much better. Gosh. Everything, the world feels so much nicer. Like, I can honestly say that the only sourpuss that I have met has been the old Aldari player at the local game store. But even he's just fairly chill, and it's just like, I remember when things were so much better in, like, editions 1 through, I don't remember the numbers he uses. But then he'll back it up by going, and then we do these silly things. And, like, it's such a vibe. Yeah. Yeah, like, I think from an outside perspective, Warhammer really does have that, oh, that is the last bastion of nerddom, and I'm not sure I want to cross that. But on the other hand, like, I'm glad it does have that feeling to it. Because, like, I don't think I'd want to be here or playing with my pretty little toys of my angry men or my bugs, who is currently in 3 parts, but that's okay. I just need to undercode it. If, like, it was watered down and made more palatable, because, like, I think if you were like, yeah, the Tau, yeah, of course, look, they get along with everyone. Of course they're the good guys. They make friends. Gosh, Tau making friends, that's one way of looking at it. Or anything like that. Like, I personally don't feel like it would be Warhammer anymore. Because, like, yeah, you gotta embrace the nerdiness. Like, I think it's right up there with lightsabers going from, oh, oops, we chopped a man's off. It's a man's arm off in, like, some of the earliest scenes of the first movie. To, oh, it's just doing light cuts. Don't worry about it. It's also in the hands of someone who's really unskilled, and it has so many books of lore about how these things are, you know, not actually safe weapons. And now you're swinging them around like they're heavy and unwieldy, let alone the fact that it is a blade of light. Well, technically, I think if I remember correctly, it's actually plasma within a force field, but still, we're not going there because, frankly, Star Wars is not the area of interest for me. The only area... Wait, we're not going on a rant about Star Wars, honestly. Anywho. But, like, watering stuff down to make it accessible, I don't think that's always the play. Also, I added a little bit of the blue to this, so it should have quite a grey steely blue to it, a grey steel look, which I think should look really cool. There we go. This is starting to look like hooves that we like. There we go. I mean, no shade on anyone who actually liked the sequel series. I just have opinions. I know. It's a horror when you have those on the internet. Where is the the rest of my paint. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah. You can roll with that. Another one of those. Another one of those. Wait, which hoof were we doing? That one. Okay. I suppose it comes into like, how do you wish for your manicure to be done, sir? I suppose this would be the worst manicure to do ever. Not only are you praying on for Angron to keep his temper, but also like, these would be huge. Like stuff that. This be it. Come here. What's going on here? Okay. There to move. Hey Jones, what's up? Why are you sitting there? Looking all suspicious. What you planning? That is still not what I wanted to do. Oh dear. Now comes the fun part where I need to fix what I've done. Probably eat the nail. Yeah. Just be like, you have displeased me. Farewell, nail tech. Like, and I don't even think he would need to fall to chaos to do that. Like, although maybe not eating the nail tech. Killing the nail tech, yes. Like, he just hears the word nail, and it's just like, you shall not come near. Can we blend this out? Please tell me I can blend this out. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, we can roll with that. Tear him apart. Oh yeah, like stuff that, like, I barely have the patience to paint my nails, let alone get acrylics installed. Jeez Louise. And then there's like dip nails and all the rest when there's like powders and you gotta go in and out and in and out and in and out. And then there's the silly ones where you gotta actually like have layers of junk just piled on your nails. I don't even know how people manage to deal with that. Jeez Louise. But then I suppose it's the same as people who decide to have the hair dyed or anything like that. It's sort of that thing of, you know, some people take pride in that form of their appearance. And then some people have hot muscle cars. Or lightsabers. Or Warhammer figurines. You know, there's just some ways that some people have of showing off their love for life. Welcome back. We got the hooves going. We got the coloring. And I'm pretty sure that Angron would eat me if I was his nail tech. I mean, it's either that or he wouldn't eat me and he'd just go straight for putting... Yeah. Exactly. Or we would just end up with, like, Spinecrusher going straight through our skulls. And I think, like, everyone's silly little Hobby is probably going to be silly to someone. No matter whether it's cars or makeup or whatever. Like, someone's going to find it silly. So we may as well go ahead and embrace it and be like, we did a thing. And we have fun while we do it. It's like, I think that's where it's at. Give me the middle shade, please. Yeah! Hey, Jones! Come on up. But Jones is busy sitting in the corner, busy being like, hey! Pay attention to me! Why do you always come here? He's probably not gonna come here. Come on. Oh, yes. Now he's off to bug someone else. The Jones is my cat, and like, he is all about attention on me when it's my turn. And it is always my turn, so hello, attention, please, me, now. Also, fun fact about putting a blue-black with the orange that we put down. It'll make the orange feel brighter. Oh my gosh. Because of the fact that basically orange and blue are what's the word? Contrasting colors. And it means that it'll make the orange pop more. And by making it a color that, like the blue, a darker color, it makes the orange the one that stands out. Oops. Oh, there we go. We got some tootsies. Some glow. Looking fancy. There we go. Bam. I think that is worthy of not eating the manicurist. Where did that orange go? There we go. They're perfect toe beans. Loop. Just what the doctor ordered. Should not put that there. Gonna get it paint all over me if I do it like that. Alright, I think, let me just double check things. Okay, I believe it's these bits next. Oh no, wait. We forgot the little dew claws and things that exist on the sides here. Oh, that was close. Okay, let's get them. Doo-doo-doo. Now I figure we'll do the same treatment. We'll give him a nice glowy shadow. Just really make him pop. Here we go. Really nice. Wait. It's also really nice finally seeing some of these high points that we've been handling him with get the coverage. And all that plastic just disappear. Like, it is such a vibe. Oh, thank you, Matthias. Yeah, I'm so happy with how the sword turned out. Good night. Enjoy your sleep. Like, we worked on the sword last time. We got it done. It was all finished. We've even got highlights, and we finished the axe. Well, apart from the chains. So, I'm really happy with that one. Where were we at? Toes. Although, one thing I think I need to pick up... Oh, just a greeting. It is... Well then. I hope you're having a lovely evening. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. It is a lovely day today. We live for the color theory here. We got... Well, actually, I would say it's a lovely day today. And actually mean it, but... The only thing down is actually the weather. We worry about the weather today. It is a lot wet. It is all the wet. And I'm kind of eyeballing the wet, and I'm like, I really hope I have organized all my tasks so I don't have to go anywhere. Jeez. That's a lot. Flip you this way, then catch that. Perfect. Oh. Oh, we got like a couple more? It's like 15 degrees Celsius. Yeah, that seems about right. Oh, wait, you guys are in spring? It'd be spring or winter over there, right? No, spring or summer? Ah! I'm not sure if it's turned over into winter yet. Okay, so it must be spring. Must be... No, it must be autumn over here. Like, honestly, I don't track the seasons as well as I should. I really should pay attention, but it's like, oh yeah, it's the wet time. So therefore, it must be this half of the year. Is it cold and wet? Warm and wet? I'm not sure. I haven't stuck my hand out. How many jerseys am I wearing? Like, honestly, 13 degrees isn't too bad. Like, once it gets down to single digits, then it's like, I do not appreciate this. That is the time that I start grumbling about life. Which is like a quarter of the year. Like, that's half of winter, I'd say. Wait, a quarter of the year and half of winter. That does not match up math-wise. Oh well, we'll figure that one out. It'll be something. My lips are sealed, Matthias. We shall speak only of warm things, of marshmallow roasts. We are touching Angron's feet. We've given him a pedicure. We're gonna come back. We're gonna give him a bit more of a pedicure. We gotta get those lovely hoof things on him. We gotta make it all fancy. I think we should do a bit more shading around his feet as well. I think that'll look good. Make it all extra fancy. Other than that, yeah. We got an Angron. He's like 90% done. Touch, 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 touch. Just do a bit of the touching. All right. Now, next step, I believe, is getting these claws looking all good. Now, I figured since we've got black claws over here, we'll do this outer claw being faded into orange, and these ones fading out to orange. We may as well make advantage of it. It's there. And therefore, should look pretty good. I mean, there is no way we'd actually survive touching something like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't survive touching a hippo, let alone anything else. So, we gotta make our amusement where we do. That being said, hippo versus unarmed space marine. That's a battle for the ages. Mm-hmm. Oh. What is this? Wasn't it a hippos that got released? Like, I'm pretty sure it was hippos that got released into a river in, I think it was Colombia? By a drug lord. And then they got adopted as like, oh gosh. Like, pretty sure they're known as crack cocaine hippos. One moment, we're looking this up. Yeah, Colombia's cocaine hippos. Well, the hippo has the advantage in raw strength that wouldn't be enough to overcome the skill advantage. Ah, yeah. Okay, so it was a dude called Pablo Escobar, which are probably Escobar, who got hippos in a zoo in the 1970s, and then they broke out of containment. And yeah, it went on from there. Hippos in Colombia. Like, it's a whole thing. And from what I understand, last I checked up on it, like, they were semi-adopted as a tourist attraction, but also they're hippos and they're very, very dangerous. So I don't think they were well looked upon. And, like, looking it up just now, apparently there's efforts to get rid of them now. But also, they all descended from 4 hippos. So they must be very, very inbred. Oh, that one still needs some work. We can work on that. Honestly, Space Marine versus Hippo would be something I would like to see. Alright. Was that? Yeah. There we go. And I figure... I think that looks pretty good. Having them like that... Wait, is this all in frame? No, it's not. There we go, that's better. I'm gonna snooze ads. And I'm going to need to finish stream early today. I have some IRL stuff going on. And I will need to jump off early. So, I'll snooze the ads until we run out of snoozes, and then I'll need to jump off. So that'll be in like quarter of an hour, I believe. Good timing, John. That's glorious. I love it. Figure I may as well not let you guys be inflicted by ads. Otherwise, that's just not fair. Don't tell me that it's about to start. We're gonna snooze it in a little bit. Oops. There we go. I'm not worried about there being painting texture on this because it'll settle a lot. And this appeals to me. Plus, it gives us this more of an organic look that we can work with. Plus, covering it in goop. And like, putting bloody texture over it. This appeals. Alright. While we wait for them to dry, let's hit those little tootsie bits. There we go. The way I figure it, if we're dabbing most of the paint off, it gives us the same, a similar look in a smaller area. It gives it a nice vibe, I think. And also, by using my finger rather than a cloth, it leaves a texture behind by using my fingerprint. Which I like. At least in this case. Like, I don't think it's suitable for most circumstances, but in this, yeah. There we go. Boom. Boom. Just a little bit darker. There we go. Go up. Look. There we go. Boom. Wonderful. And we can touch up some of these. And I'll probably start working on Angron's base during the week so that we can start painting that next time. Because I think we are well past the point of needing to start working on that. I think we deserve that. I think that is a vibe. I think we're there for this. There we go. Get some darkness into this. And I figure we mix in some terrain pieces. And a whole bunch of skulls, which I got tucked in the back there. Where are they? There they are. Fine. Along with Angron's original bits, and I think that'll look really amazing. Do I still have stuff on this? Do I have enough stuff on this? And that should work out to be a great time. Yeah. Alright. I need to start sending you guys off and to say hello to someone. So who we got around? Oh, let's go say hello to Paint. So I will send you guys over to Painty Paint Paints. Thank you for coming. Sorry that it has been so short. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye. And thank you, YouTube, for coming. It's been a great time. Bye-bye.